Hello, zoners. Want to know what I'm holding in my hand? You're going to see it on camera shortly. Stuffed crust. So that's the first snub of the day. The first roast of Tears of the Kingdom is at the first moment I was on screen. You know, instead of being hyped and excited and attentive to the impending content in Tears of the Kingdom. Priorities, baby. Oh, no audio. No way. You can't hear me? Hold on a sec. I'm seeing that I'm transmitting. Can you guys hear me? Alright, Eblo can hear me, so, I wonder what JJ's situation is. Pizza. Let's dive in, guys. We got an exciting underground, opening cutscene to wait through. So I have not even opened up the game yet. I wanted you guys to also see, you know, the opening fanfare. I have high expectations. It is reasonable to have high expectations for the intro fanfare, but I would not be surprised if it's just as much of a fart as the first game. But yes, hello, Auto, yeah. White text on a black screen again? What is this, Undertale? You guys couldn't be bothered to make an intro? So basically they did what I did at the end of the Lavery video, just boring white text on a black screen. That's the 7-year production cycle of Tears. The minimalism chaos. But yes, I want to say hello to Auto, yeah, Eblo. Auto, yeah, scooped up the request. We got the Game of Thrones torch. The audio switched on JJ's computer because a PS4 controller was plugged into your PC. And I'm sure we'll talk about Astrobot today.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
What could be down here? Let's go see Link. Olalilia. With your Olalilia hairstyle. Wow, I can control Link. Yeah. Eblo is driven crazy by the fact that Zelda is the only character in Hyrule with a British accent. And yeah, Auto Yeah says, how's it going? Well, still trucking, baby. Fighting through adversity. Weeding out alt accounts. Standing for what matters. Which today is giving this game a much-needed dose of a reality check. Hello, Third Bruno. And look, I know a lot of people enjoy this game, including people that may be watching the stream right now. I'm just one perspective. I'm not trying to change your mind, but I am going to explain my thought process, which could make you change your mind, but maybe not. That's not the point. It's just an incidental possibility. Alright, guys, the threat in this game is Black Fog. So it's just like Lost on ABC. They just took that trope. Ooh, right. Isn't there a more deluxe air sludge threat in...
Solve this mystery.
What's it called? There's a more deluxe, right? The Twilight. This is basically a boring version of the Twilight in Twilight Princess. Because that at least was like, you know, a gloomy sludge that covered the land. But this, it's just the black smoke monster from Lost on ABC. Season 1 of Lost was infamous for a lack of payoff. Because the season finale of Season 1 of Lost was kind of just a blue ball. Otto Yeah says, Olalilia, the Bubsy fan, that's the one. The first thing you'll notice is the really bad graphics. Never imagined this was all deep. Alright, whatever. You never knew this? Some princess you are. Link. A cutscene. JJ says her accent isn't that bad, and JJ is from the UK, so he is qualified to weigh in. Yeah, Keo, I can talk about alt accounts later, but to try to distill it to an uncontroversial takeaway, if someone uses alt accounts, please be very cautious and wary of their entire deal. Right? Using alt accounts is a good sign 0% of the time. Ghost of Burb says that the voice actress was just at too many games. Yeah, her English voice actor. Third Bruno might never 100% this, like you did Breath of the Wild. And yeah, totally understandable curiosity. Alright, so actually, wow, you start out with your full stamina, and then we are very boringly just gonna get Metroided. As if that's not obvious from 70,000 cubic miles away. But at least I can swing my sword and it's all glowy. You know, Assure the Glitch already did this. I don't appreciate Tears of the Kingdom riding the coattail, right? It at least makes sense to do that in Ashura, since it's a Metroidvania. I don't know, is Tears of the Kingdom a Metroidvania when it's all said and done? Probably not. This is the Super Mario Odyssey of Zelda games. Wander anywhere, stumble upon content, wander enough, proceed to final boss, put a glowing review on YouTube that then you will then sour on 1 year later, say, actually it wasn't that good. Alright, history books tell us about the Zonai. I don't like that word, Zonai. Oh, it's so immersive, this whole culture that we don't know crap about. The Zonai, right, much is unknown. That's basically this game's ancients. You may know that Sonic Frontiers has the same word tears in its title, and it's also an open world ripoff. So, in Frontiers, you have the ancients. Yes, the ancients. The ancients. We don't know much about the ancients, except that they conveniently constructed a massive amusement park of grind rails and fun circles that boost you through. Is that what a Zonai looks like? How did the ruins from the sky end up beneath the castle? Why is that baffling? That is very easily explained by gravity or people that can come up with a good, you know, cargo carrying mechanism. If you can build Zonai devices, then getting the statue down here is a cinch. Otto, yeah, says, those ancients, let me tell ya, the good old ancients. Yeah, it's just a paper-thin, disposable excuse of a plot element that they will only elaborate on when explicitly necessary. And I've heard that there's a problem of that kind. Oh, it wants me to combat? Can I lock on? Oh, I can sneak around, but it uses stealth. What the hell is lock on? There we go. Smash the button. This doesn't even have motion controls like Skyward Sword. So here we are in a sequel losing features when we should only be keeping them and adding and iterating upon them. Barry's in the house, scoping out what look like clumps of cat hair on the ground. Yeah, it's a downgrade from Twilight Princess's cool geometric twilight fog mist enveloping society. Now we just get a vague black smoke. So again, we are losing features. This is like Cybershell said in his Sonic 4 video. This is a sequel. We should not be losing features. Alright, Great War long ago. Now, this is... I've read many novels, and one kind of thing that you see recurring that becomes a problem that some authors or story makers will lean on is that the bulk of the interesting stuff and the revelations and moving the story forward, it's this problem where a majority of that stuff is all in the past. So you only get that through flashbacks. And it just... I've always disliked that in novels and certainly in games because it makes what you're doing in the present just like it's after the... everything that matters happened in the past, and so the story is just Link finding out what done deal happened in the past. Murals tell a similar story. They think the gods were the Zonai.
With the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the kingdom of Hyrule. This figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this.
My studies. The old Hermione trick.
And a fierce battle against
You make a character like Hermione a genius so she can rattle off any convenient exposition because she's probably read it in a textbook. My studies.
Incredible. This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war and the events that led up to it.
Link.
This is a huge discovery.
Right, showing, not telling. I have no reason to care of this as a big discovery, so... For you to just tell me that outright. Now here comes the smartphone. Death of a franchise. Right? This is the iconic imagery. Snapping stupid Instagram Polaroids on an iPhone. Let this be the funeral for the Zelda series. We're done. We're snapping Instagram photo pics. Kyo says, what? Zelda has a phone. Eblo says, it's just as the stone tablets foretold. Yeah. Which might as well be. It's just like my iPad foretold. I saw this predicted on the news. Yeah, Third Bruno says it's more like an iPad. We got more cat hair on the ground. The chemtrails of Ganondorf's farts spread out throughout this underground hut. Yeah, JJ checking in to say, are you enjoying this open world adventure? I love the freedom this game affords, that you can run to the wall and climb up it. This is the open-endedness that I waited 6-7 years for. Wow, open-ended, you can start to climb the ceiling. Wow, and you can swipe your sword coming out of a wall climb. I will say that's at least a little bit cool. Whoa, this sludge looks more intense. Oh, wait. It, like, dissipates when you walk up to it. Was it ever really there? Yep. And just piling on the disappointment. Not that Third Bruno is piling on the disappointment, but the very relevant thing that Third Bruno is saying pertains to, yeah, disappointment of the wild. The whole justification for the Wii U was resting on, you know, a streamlined, epic, Sheikah Slate functionality with the Wii U gamepad, and they cut that, and I have not forgiven them for that. I will roast them about that whenever it comes up. including right now, right? You got a legion generation of fans that are loyal Nintendo brandites, and you asked Reggie Fils-Aimé, to try to sell snake oil. Reggie was given the almost impossibly difficult task of trying to deliver a sales pitch that would make the Wii U, right? Nintendo really wanted us to drink Reggie's Kool-Aid. And then what do fans get for believing in Nintendo? Making the plunge to make a purchase? Actually, we're just going to cut that feature from the game so that people that buy it on the Switch don't feel left out. It all comes down to money, baby. Barry's looking for Sonic 4. Kyo is just in shock at the Eye Zelda. And that shock is just like Zeltic's shock when they dropped the first reveal trailer, and he's like, this new game has goblins, shrines, and cars? That was the car heard round the world. Cars? Now that reverse triangle looks like those things in Sonic Frontiers.
What is that?
At least there's one of them. It's like an upside-down triangle you have to get to the top of in Kronos Island. Whoa, now the sludge is red. We're almost back to the level of detail of Twilight Princess. Zelda kind of looked like Toon Link in that moment. Ew, gross. Look at these treasure boss-style articulated limbs. Wow, Barry thinks that Zelda iPad is actually... Oh, Metroid, wow. Oh, kids, new generation of kids that have never seen this trope before. Oh my god, I had so much power. And now I'm going to have to plow ahead with almost nothing. And my arm hurts.
Link!
Auto Yale thinks this Ganon design is kind of cool. It is terrifying. He's got Zavok eyes. And he's closer to resembling one of those zombie White Walkers from Game of Thrones. The show that everyone ended up happy with once they got to the series finale. Poor Ganon, says Kyo. Sympathy for a tyrant. He's having a bad skincare day. This is kind of cool and scary. And hey, what's up, Chris042? Welcome to Tears of the Roasted Kingdom. Yeah, there's that upside-down triangle bit that probably Sega stole from Nintendo. Let's be honest. Kyo's suggesting that poor Ganon just needs a sandwich. Gets his daily protein. He's back in action. This looks like Studio Ghibli animation now. What the hell is this? Get Subsonic. This is a Studio Ghibli OG-inspired joint. Wow, red flames. Wow, and my controller is vibrating. Very immersive. So now they're fine, but she doesn't pay attention to her surroundings. So now, yeah, and when I saw this in the trailer, I just really didn't like it. It's as boring as Toy Story 2, where they're just sitting around in the house, and then something happens and it's like, alright, now the status quo is messed up because Woody is gone. We must spend the whole movie trying to get Woody back. And I like Toy Story 2 as a movie, but not for that plot structure. And yes, Chris, this is my first time ever playing the game. Not buying this was one of my most savvy, business investments in all of 2023. But now I get access to it thanks to JJ and the JJ Switch Library Sharing Network. Third Bruno says it's Angel Castle. Yeah, like the floating island. Does it have an amusement park on it? And how long ago after the incident did Ganondorf construct that amusement park called Carnival Night? Chris says you will not spoil. Yeah, I may spoil. I don't know. So the thing is, I've looked up some spoilers. Not recently, but when the game came out, I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy the game. I'm going to vote with my wallet and commentary. But the benefit of that is I don't have to worry about spoilers. I can just look up. Yeah, he looks like Olalilia. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But this is prime Olalilia appearance. So Olalilia's influence is expanding. Eblo's spoiling that Ganondorf may not be such a good guy after all.
Link, finally awake.
What the hell is this random voice? I already dealt with this in Sonic Frontiers. You must go on a quest to go to the dot on the map, and I will give you further instructions right when you arrive. Is this the Zonai, bro?
I am relieved to see you escape death.
Otto, wonders, why is he naked?
Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Eblo's thought is that the character in question undressed Link while unconscious. Yeah, and then he's like, alright, let me hide behind this tree trunk, and I'll speak in a weird direction so that it echoes in this chamber, and he can't find where I am. Where are you, The End? I didn't know this game was guest starring The End from Sonic Frontiers, and I am so proud to this day that I have never brought myself to do the final boss of Vanilla Frontiers, where it's a shoot 'em up against the Purple Moon from Majora's Mask. What's happening to video gaming, dude? Otto says poor Link didn't survive November, and they had to replace his right arm. Yeah, did he get the replacement? Are we looking at Ultra Hand, or is that something we're about to get? Damaged sword, man. I can drink to that. Chris is vibing with the goat. No problem, JJ. You didn't miss much because there's not a whole lot happening in this game. You did miss a lot of immersive open-world gameplay, though. I had a lot of freedom and choice of where to go down the single lone staircase. Yeah. Wah. Wah-ho. Yippee. They should patch in Kevin Afghani's voice to spice this game up. Wah. Wonderful. Amazing. Lit. You could just walk up this stuff? That's kind of cool. Olalilia is here. Immortalized in a Zelda game. It's just Eiji Onuma won't admit that it's Olalilia. Where should a Link even go? Kyo wonders if the new Mario really sounds that bad. Well, I would never claim that me saying wonderful is like an accurate representation. Now, this portal was in Skyward Sword, wasn't it? Near the end. Now, is his hand going to get ultralized? Is it going to start glowing? Oh, it's one of those Hades satanic little circles to worship the devil. I couldn't tell if that was gameplay resumption or not. It's not. It's just a really long pause in a cutscene. Chris says version. This is the version on Nintendo Switch, because I don't have an early access console of the Switch up. Maybe someone here in chat does, though. Interesting. Eblo can tell that the voices are different, but Mario and Luigi sound fine to you. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that I can sprint. Although my stamina meter is lower because I got Metroided. Jump? Come on, an automated graphic? The hell is that? How's it going, lore stream? You've made it to this linear tutorial. Why is it starting with a linear tutorial? It's like the 6-year wait was for nothing. JJ says this was so much wasted time, and it ain't even over yet. Wow, I'm gonna again do this one-button QuickTime event to dive into the pool like member berries for Zora's Domain in Ocarina of Time. Oh, Chris says, no, Tears of the Kingdom version. Yeah, I'm playing this Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch. A third dive? You can't even see where I was going. Maybe I was allowed to control the camera. Alright. So, that's interesting that water can break your fall, but I would hope that there's the realistic element that if you're too high up and you fall down to the water becomes just as dangerous as concrete if you've got enough, speed, I guess you could say. Archaic, so we're wandering through this linear hallway, and there's just a treasure chest with the most basic legwear. That's contrived. I can't believe that. Is this now going to be my first time stumbling through the item system? Hey, at least there's this. Auto has given me a 10 for that dive. Auto wonders if Link jumps in this game automatically. Yeah, I don't know. Let's. I'm gonna try to find an edge. Like, would he dive up? Well, that's into water, but. Now it clued me in on how to. Okay, and then I gotta equip it. All right, now I'm starting the game out with a kilt. I didn't ask for this. Did it make my defense go from 0 to 1? Barry says, why do they need controller hints for jumping? Yeah, I think the jumping is contextual. You can only do that jump, right? This is probably going to give me the prompt. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Oh boy. Stick drift almost made me fall into destiny. These graphics aren't that good. Like, Link does not look particularly good. Can I even control me? He just jumped out of here with no plan? Is it going to show the Tears of the Kingdom logo? That would be so boring and predictable. Can I control Linkle? Ghost of Burb's in the house and is really needing to finish this here game. Yeah, you can look at the whole map. Oh no, those are Sky Islands? Is that just the Sky Islands? With the surface even front, right? So, no reason to care or know about any of these locales yet. But yes, logo. Let's bring in the logo. Okay, Chris was talking about, like, what version. Oh, you can accelerate like Sonic Colors, so this is a good game. Yeah, I hate that. That's stupid. That's really stupid. That a game of such realistic physics and you can jump from a mile in the sky and you just hit. I really don't like that at all. Barry's found the lost hex. Sonic Lost World underrated. Lore Stream, for what it's worth, thought the tutorial was one of the best parts of what you played so far. Not what I was doing before, but when the new abilities start to enter the equation. I don't know, were you guys excited to emerge from the water and walk down these steps on day one, $70? Oh, is that a Destiny stick? Stick of truth? Tree branch. Surprisingly well balanced. Okay, D-pad left. What do I... Okay, I gotta hold it and then I move with that. Yeah, so I think I've heard Neryl say that this interface gets super long and horizontal and you have to shuffle through a whole bunch of grab each time you just want to change your weapon. Nice. Ghostaburb managed to get this game for free. Bravo. Did you have a college buddy that entered the video game promotion cycle industry? Or did you win it? Is that an enemy or a friendly? Wow, he's fighting with a stupid tree branch? These graphics aren't very good. I'm really not impressed by the shadows one bit. They should have waited till the Switch up to try this, but it's too late and investors were impatient. Alright, I think my tree branch stopped. Did it maybe break? Why? How dare you? I would be so nervous if I was playing this on day one. Zonai charge, so is that a battery? Horn, whatever. Ghostaburb traded in a bunch of stuff. So you pre-ordered it and managed to have enough to pay for the whole thing with the trade-ins. Alright, so it technically wasn't free because you had to essentially sell your existing property to get it. But still. You compensated GameStop or whatever with other games, I guess. Now, is this a TV module? Oh. Am I gonna get a Hat in Time style respawn? Of course. You tell me that wasn't a place to invite yourself out the window? JJ says, is it open yet? Is what open? The Alex Yard Zone is open for business. Alright, good. Ghostaburb says it was, at least it was a local game store. Not a GameStop. Where turncoats like Reggie Fils-Aimé go to work accepting a salary after, right, after years, decades of GameStop's entire reason for being is to undercut, you know, first-party profits, lying to customers, saying, oh, we don't have a new copy when they do in the back, but check out these used copies instead. They're cheaper, and we profit off of them. Does it want me to... I'm supposed to climb down? Screw it. Yes. So JJ was saying... Is that water? Let's find out if it's water. Oh, jump is to jump up. Alright, let go. We're gonna find out if that thing right there is water. We'll never know. But yeah, is it an open world game yet? I would say yeah, because there's world in every direction. Sky Islands, they chose to do this on the Switch's hardware. Yeah, Ghostaburb says, even just walking past a GameStop at a mall or plaza makes you so sad. Uh-oh, Linkle is blinking red. Is there a button for eat? I can't just use it here? Oh, because maybe... I could probably eat it. Actually, I don't. Is it that I have to cook it? Oh no, eat. Stupid animation. Barry, agrees with me that these shadows are so basic. Right? Even the shadows in Dark Souls on Switch look a lot better. Really like your peaches, gonna shake your tree. Can I shake the tree? Really like the peaches. No, I gotta roll into it. Can you roll in this game? Presses all buttons. Oh, is that a throw mechanic? And there goes my only weapon. Really like your peaches, wanna shake your tree. Could probably eat some apples. Alright, you have to do it on yet another menu. Eating apples. Yeah. That sounds like, maybe I'm forgetting. Wind Waker. I don't know. Let's climb things. He just jumped up without even using his hands. That's kind of badass. Even I can admit that. This is a Mario Odyssey dead end, just a pointless dead end, so it feels immersive. Wow, there's even nooks and crannies that don't have any actual content, just like the real world. Barry says 2 different inventory screens. Yeah, I gotta wonder what... Don't quite know yet what is the need for this. If I have to go to the other menu to eat, I would imagine there is a purpose, but it's not immediately apparent. And I gotta remember that I can sprint like an Ulalilia speed demon. You'll be too tired to do certain action. Oh, okay, so it's one thing to run out of, but if it goes all the way down, then you have to wait for the entire recharge before you do certain actions. Do I need this XY axis undone? Why would there be a convenient menu with options? Screw it, man. Let's continue Sky Islanding. Got the lily pads. Sky Shroom. Maybe that's the kind I got before too, but it's adorable. It's adorable. Oh, I did the bad run out. Oh, the lily is tired. And I guess I would accept hints of where to go, especially if I'm... But listen, the exploratory falafel is part of the experience. And I'm sure that a pathway as linear and conspicuous as this will lead me to something of value. And not a dead end. Just watch. This can't be a pointless dead end up here. Birdies, pretty good graphics, I admit. The burbs of this game. Alright. JJ says, Switch shadows are never good. They're the running punching bag in the video game industry lunchroom, break room. Switch shadows. Looks like someone graduated from kindergarten art design, programming, coding. There's that thing over there. Oh, I guess I'll keep climbing up. Did I come all the way around from here? Barry has seen better lighting even on Xbox 360 games, people. Xbox 360. You know, the machine that had Halo 3? You know, that little nook seems way too important. Yeah, this is how I got here, wasn't it? So have I looped back to the useless start? JJ says, but who cares? Shadow never look as good as they do in ultra setting games. Yeah, like Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed and Team Sonic Racing. They have marvelous shadow granularity, you know, options, settings. I cannot help but think that... Oh, never mind. Does he get those two earrings like in Mario Odyssey? Is this the Baymax of this movie? Cute assistant that has all the necessary tutorials. AutoYet thinks that I like Mario Odyssey. Yeah, you know, I streamed it that one time. It didn't get good viewership. This is called a Pura pad, and they haven't explained Pura, although Pura was in the last game. Why does Link look so red? Is it because Pura's Nintendo? Yeah, that's such a Nintendo Switch, it's not even funny. Barry points out that Sonic Unleashed has great lighting. Thank you, Keo. It would have been better if they would have split it into 2 discs. Imagine that, 2 discs, like Metal Gear Solid for Unleashed. It has a variety of features that are essential for advent. This is the death of the Zelda series. Here's an iPad that does everything. There's an app for that. Have fun doing everything, everywhere, all at once. Pura pad. Oh, I'm so dreading the Pura part. AutoYet says it's because you're a Sonic tuber. You're supposed to stick with the blue hedgehog, not the plummin' jumpin' plumber. Alright, at least AutoYet liked the Odyssey streams. So alright, this is the R2-D2 Baymax of this movie. Whatever. Yeah, lore stream. This is an overt roast. I am, you know, taking every opportunity to poke fun at this game. Find Princess Zelda. Is that the main thing for the whole quest? So yeah, it is a bit, but it's a bit that I actually do mean the critiques. Wow, this was just the same thing as that first bridge in Stupid Frontiers, Sonic Frontiers. Is this another R? So there's R2-D2 stations everywhere? Or is that the same guy? Soldier constructs, question mark. Strict orders to protect this land. So those are just guardians? They're just guardians by a different name. From Breath of Your Wild. You must treat them as a serious threat. Way to just have word salad. Words describing overt... Enemy dangerous comes as, you must treat them as a serious threat. Unsolicited advice. What's going on, bargainer? Statue. Barry says the pad in this game is the first Nintendo Switch to include a camera. You don't have a Switch Pro with the camera on it? Maybe that was only released in my dimension. You're missing out. Can take high-res 4K pics on my Nintendo Switch Pro Lite OLED. So you want me to practice targeting but not attack? Whatever. Wooden stick just sitting there on this Game of Thrones Alta. Ghost of Burb's gonna be right back. These creatures look so, like, old and, like, fragile and frail. Solar construct? Alright, I already saw this. My bad. Oh, wow, there's, like, a log. That's probably handy. Bargainer says that I'm getting the Walmart Nintendo pad. Stewart Construction. Stuart Copeland. Let's go to that other fun altar. And yeah, Chris, sorry I forgot to respond. If you're still there, yeah, I don't actually know which version this is. You know, like 1.2 point whatever. Sorry. I mean, it's got to be the newest version because I downloaded this just this week from the JJ Switch Library Sharing Life-Saving Quality Affirming Network. Now that's up there. I think that's just where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, that's the nice little koi pond with ginseng, fake rhino, all that herbal stuff. Lore Stream is still not clear about how this was worth $70. The $70 went toward the extra year of damage control. Because they finished the game at one point. They finished it in a way. It's like, alright, we've made all the content, but there's a lot of bugs and problems and glitches. So they had to spend, you know, a whole nother year doing that damage control. So the price went up by $10, is my theory. Alright, I gotta pay attention to the map more, man. Yeah, JJ said they probably paid their budget on viral advertising. Like that really dumb commercial with the depressed, overworked, you know, stockbroker who just gets a brief distraction trying to build a stupid raft and then goes back to his 80-hour-per-week job that, you know, gets him a lot of status in society, but not much, you know, fulfillment, enjoyment, or any true spiritedness. You know, the way that splash looks is really dumb. It almost makes it look like it's raining for like a few seconds. JJ put that ad from Tears of a Kingdom twice in his top 10 to help entertain Alex Yard, who loves that commercial so much. Now let's see, can I jump around? Do the classical backflip. My first death. How far do I get booted back? How's it going, Vector Sater? How's the roast beef? It is as delicious as it is bland. And yes, Bargainer Statue, I have beaten Breath of the Wild, and I liked it a lot. I liked it a whole lot. I was very impressed by it. Yeah, Bargainer Statue had said I should try to get multiple weapons, because it can be annoying when they break. Whoa, alright, I gotta activate the Sonic Frontiers bridge again. Otto Yeah wonders if JJ paid 70 Obama bucks for this. Well, JJ got some kind of discount. There's some awesome setup in the UK where, long story short, in America, it's 70 everywhere. In-store, digital, by mail. Somehow there's a deal in the UK where you can get it for less than that full ticket price. Interesting. Bargainer statue says, backflip at the right moment when someone's attacking to create a flurry rush. Oh, we're trying to do that. Yeah, that was too... Yeah, it like rains for 4 seconds. Vector confirms the $70 price tag. Furukawa laughed all the way to his summer home. Okay, so the deal that JJ got was 2 for 84 pounds, which I don't know what that is in dollars, but I think my elementary school teacher said, yeah, it fluctuates, but generally, $1 is 2 pounds. I could be totally wrong on that. Maybe that's what euro is, but I don't know at all. I'm sorry. Zonai battery, wooden stick, Banjo-Kazooie collectibles. Yeah, Barry says the little piano jingle reminds you of an equivalent jingle in Frontiers. Let's find something to examine. This is a fun game where you find things to examine. So it's pretty much Metroid Prime. A vicious wild animal that deserves to die. Can I tag it? Ghost Bird was offered an Italian rainbow cookie and, very understandably, could not refuse. You were offered a cookie you couldn't refuse. Alright, I'll leave these stupid birds running into trees because this is developed by Nintendo alone. Ooh, can I push these boulders? Oh, look at these Minecraft physics. Did you guys see the Minecraft trailer? Jack Black looks so regular and unremarkable. It was like, I'll agree to be in this movie, but I'm not changing into an outfit. You get me as I am right now. Wait, I ain't even have a weapon. Wow. A wooden stick that's like so obviously meant to be shaped like a sword. These guys got a lot of range. Alright, so I should do multiple attacks. I'm just sitting here mashing the button. You can't do that in Dark Souls. Is this a kid's game? Weekend at Jack Black's. JJ's ready for the movie event of the century. Minecraft. Look, I admit it was at least funny when he said, I'm Steve, right? But admittedly, that's mostly on the engine of the laugh of recognition. It's like, oh yeah, I know who Steve is from Minecraft. Lorestream felt that the trailer looked more Fortnite than Minecraft. Yeah, it was just a hodgepodge group of characters. Jason Momoa dressed up as... I have no idea what the hell that was supposed to be. Dedu dedu, same sound effect as Breath of the Wild. Toasty Sky Shroom. No, I roasted this game, Steward Construct. You roast them? I roast any game that deserves it. This is the worst lore building. Oh my god. Yeah, among my tasks is explaining anything you want to know. Well, thanks, Hermione. I'm glad that you've read every textbook ever so you can conveniently recite facts as they become relevant to the immediate short-term proceedings. Hello, Sonic Teams. Otto Yeah is kind of reminded of Jumanji, but with Jack Black instead of The Rock. Jumanji is a classic. Jumanji 1. I have not seen Jumanji, the next board, or whatever it's called. Jumanji, the death of board games. Jumanji 3 should be about a Jumanji-style video game that you go in immersive VR. Ooh, that's such a good idea, I should not have said it out loud. But how's it going, Sonic Triumphs? Is that a reference to Sonic Triumphs? Did you miss anything? You missed the amazing intro where you walk down a linear underground corridor and Link. Zelda says hello to Link. Hey, what's up, EB boy? Reigning kart champ, 2 weeks in a row, but you're going down tonight. I hope. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to beat EB boy this week and Keo. I think Keo beat me last week as well, right? I think number 1 was EB, followed by Keo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't forget to sprint. Dun, dun. EB boy says, "We shall see. We shall see." I wonder if the game expects me to build something. Because as soon as I'm required to build something, I'll have had my fill of this game. I'm just kidding about that, but we'll see how I feel. Alright, EB boy remembers that too, that it was Keo. Yeah, I gotta reclaim my formidable opponent status. Keo's not practiced kart this week, so watch out. Well, you want to know how much I've practiced this week since our last session? No practice? Yeah, I never... we play it every week, so I pretty much never play Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart outside of our... Oh, wait, that was a place I found? Temple of Poop? Oh, nice. It's official. Tonight will be Ghost Burb's first time playing with us. I look forward to it. We'll have to make sure we get a lot of the good classical levels from, like, Sonic Advance 2 and Sonic CD. And no Sonic Twinks. I have not played King of Heart. Is that the DLC for Sonic Forces Speed Battle? How's it going, Wackadude? Welcome. Hello to you. Auto Yeah says Nuts and Bolts was sure ahead of its time. Nuts and Bolts. Yeah, that was the appropriate avenue for that. Transplant a beloved platformer into a construction-focused, build vehicles game. But can I go into this water? Sonic Twimp says, "You truly don't know King of Hearts?" Oh, I get it. It's one of those... Hey, it's one of those verbal puzzles where you have to say it out loud. King of Hearts, King of Hearts, King of Hearts. Oh, I get it. Kingdom Hearts. What's that game? Mad Gab? That's like those, what's the word? Not synonym. Homonym identification. I can definitely confirm as a starting point that Third Bruno has heard of Kingdom Hearts. Alright, I should be able to climb this puppy. Wackadude's coping with the situation of sitting on a hot bus with 30 kids screaming. Are you headed to the series finale of Toys R Us? Because I think they're finally going out of business, what with Amazon taking over. The rich get richer, the poor getting poorer. Auto Yeah saw a comment on an 8-hour Sonic CD video saying they had the same personal attachment with Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Interesting read. Whole lot of movers and shakers showing up in that there comment section, including people with alt accounts that you should watch out for. My wooden stick broke. So many little dinky swords and rocks. I'm so annoyed that I died. Sonic Twimps wonders what I said about your childhood. If you were raised on Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, all I can say is this. Please play original gangster Banjo-Kazooie. You know, give Tooie a whirl, but it's important that you play the OG BK. Now you're talking about Alex Yard's incredible childhood, you know? Nice. Wackadude is riding the high of having gotten a gifted sub during JJ's stream from an anonymous user. Yeah, there's always the fun, mysterious magic when it's from an anonymous user. Because I think Vector Sater maybe got a gifted sub from an anonymous generosity zoner. Sonic Twimps is wondering if Toys R Us is being sold to Amazon. I don't actually know. Ghost of Burb says, wasn't Toys R Us originally only online through Amazon? Well, I can only speak from experience. When I was growing up, Toys R Us was just a physical toy store that you could go to. In fact, it was literally a Toys R Us brick-and-mortar store where in October of the year 2000, we had survived the Y2K. We got to my birthday month of October of the year 2000. And so what did I do? I'm going to stop to say this. I went to Toys R Us to buy The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And here we are playing Tears of the Kingdom. All this poop later. All that AutoYeah knows about Toys R Us is that they use Comic Sans. Do they? The classic logo with the backwards R that you know, just kind of baits kids into asking their mom, oh yeah, I gotta go up the stairs of justice. Ask their mom, Mom, why is the R backwards? Why did they do it like that? You know, kids ask questions about everything. Goes to Burb, Mrs. Brick and Mortar. Yeah, Eevee Boys, local Toys R Us is now an empty lot. I used to love that place. They had a really good, you know, I don't know how to describe it because there's not a lot of toy stores to compare it to, but I don't know, just the way that everything was laid out. Like really high shelves, but it's easy to see everything. Wow, Ghost of Burb remembers early memories playing Sonic and Knuckles for the first time at a Toys R Us. I think. Oh, that's what R... Alright, I really don't want to die again. What the hell is jump? Alright, X is jump. I want some health for my efforts. Alright, at least I got a shield. Alright, a rusty poop sword. AutoYeah wonders if our countries have Re-Happy. Re-Happy? No, is that your kind of equivalent toy store? JJ says Vector also got an anonymous sub. It's a little creepy when it's anonymous when you have no idea what it is. I guess I understand what you mean by that, but I always think of it as like that there's definitely, right, there's definitely a certain type of viewer, that's a certain percentage of viewers that, and I totally understand this and support it, they're interested in watching streams, but they don't want to say anything. They don't want to say anything. They don't want anyone to react, and I totally understand. So if that's someone, if that's the boat they're in, then it makes it even more selfless and awesome that they're not giving a gifted sub because they're not going to really get the same kind of direct credit. So yeah, each time I see an anonymous, I just tell myself, yeah, it's one of those viewers that understandably is not interested in, you know, a two-way conversation. But this guy looks like, what is it, Black Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog?
In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door.
Ghost of Burbs, usually a
Seems to
lurker.
have lost the power to do so.
But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from with that, JJ, and I've probably
You might be able
had
to
that
restore
thought
it,
too.
but
I'm
you
like,
would
is
need
this
to
just an
enter these
attention-seeking
fields.
alta counter?
Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
It's really weird being online, says JJ.
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Nice. That may be why Wackadude didn't watch much streams until he found Alex Yard and JJ Streaming Network. Hell yeah. Auto Yeah says the character the furry fandom was crazy about. So what? The main character of His Little Pony? Wow, I have an adventure log like Majora's Mask. Speaking of Toys R Us in the year 2000. The closed door. That was Raru? I wasn't paying attention. He used to own my arm. Wow. I have to revitalize the arm to make it all bright and shiny. So I have to go to the island shrines. Green light. Alright, so there's a prominent green light. That should be easy to see, man. Is this one of those shrines? Is this just repeating the same... Alright, I wasn't paying attention, but now I am. So, alright, I gotta go get at least one or more shrines. To the shrine. Would I take Fall Guy fall damage here? Nice. Yeah, because I don't have the parachute thing, right? Well, heck, at least I'll be able to do one shrine, at least. I always forget you can sprint. I think when I played Breath of the Wild, I mostly leveled up stamina. Which is a very me thing to do when you think about my Dark Souls playstyle. Now can I grab this? Nice. Rush room. Increase movement speed. Alright, that could be useful in a boss, I guess. Banner. Banner. Wackadude is enjoying the rewards after a big day of learning. A big Reese's Big Cup with caramel. Come and get your caramel. Come and get your advertisements with the voice of Will Arnett, who has a cameo in a couple scenes in The Sopranos. I'm just saying. It was before Arrested Development, before he was famous, really. And there's also a scene with Lin-Manuel Miranda, where he's just a quick one-liner, 2 lines outside of a hotel. He's like a bellhop. Alright, so this is how you enter a shrine in this game. Wackadude's hype for The Sopranos, which is good to see. Whoa. Only on Switch. Is this an awkward loading screen? It lets you possibly skip the first shrine entrance. Yeah, he looks like Black Dome, dude. Why is there no voice acting? This guy seems important. Wait, I'm already getting my arm fixed? All I did was find one shrine. Look at the moderate graphics. Alright, so this is the ultimate thing that's gonna let me, you know, for better or worse, move items. Alright. The ability to create, how profound. What the hell's going on? Oh, that's the, when the thing is active. This. And of course, Wild Breath had some of this, didn't it? It's just now you can move things together or whatever. Let's see. Attach? Oh, they just attach. However, alright, so I gotta attach it at the right spot. Minecraft begins. Wow, look at this, is so convoluted. I don't mean that it's poorly designed, just that, wow, they really... This is the kind of thing where they're sitting there in their offices being like, do we really want to get this ambitious to have these, you know, things that might as well be debug mode indicators? The axes. I want it to go straight down. There we go. Oh wow, and this says motion controls. I didn't realize. Hop. All right, rotate. Yeah, that's gonna take a while to get used to. No. Wackadude says Sonic 2 has 2 million subs. What's that? On the category on here on Twitch? Alright, is this one of those zip lines? Oh, I can... Alright, is this where I have to attach this to that and then ride it? But then how do I get up on it? Get it back. So it's a matter of how can I get it high enough? slowly moving. You know, I wouldn't even be opposed to a game that has a lot of these type of puzzles. I guess my main objection comes in when, past a certain point, you can build so much stuff to just break half of the shrines like that. That's, whoa, what is this decent looking sword? Oh, it's just a rusty poop sword. Can I climb this thing? Yeah, it's just gonna keep... what else we got? That just for kicks? I mean, here's another hook, but what good is it? Yeah, Ghostaburb says, or you could be like Ghostaburb, forget that there's the auto build, quick build, and then do everything the hard way. You know, that I think that, right, you're saying that you forgot about the move, but part of me is inclined to say, like, yeah, that is a way that someone could do a self-directed session where they just, you know, like I don't use the spin dash in Sonic 2 a lot of the time. Say, like, yeah, I want to beat this game without any auto build. I can understand that. I guess the main issue is that it would be tedious to build something new every time. Yeah, I think I would be a lot more open to this if each temple had parts and pieces directly relevant to that temple. But instead it's just, after a while, you can build any machine anywhere. And also instantly. Well, what could I'm trying to... This is great gameplay. Me standing here thinking how I can make use of this other... Oh, maybe I can put weight on it and kind of tilt it down. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try next. JJ really wants to know how people figured out how to build robots after a weekend. Now, if I get rid of that and then quickly... Alright, I'm actually going to put this here to kind of block it. Although... Get this out. Is that going to push it enough? Seems like it is. Alright. Somehow I got on it. So now I'll just get this hook out of the way. I want to give myself a GG commendation right now. I'll just hang on to it. It could come in handy. Nice, bro. Hey, what's up, Stanley? Wackadude says, 8-Bit Music Theory has a desist competition. What does that mean? But I'm glad you're enjoying my music theory stuff. And yeah, Auto Yeah wonders if I'm going to stream Sage next week. I have no immediate plans, but I'm going to be paying real close attention to JJ Sage action. Yeah, JJ said this is so cumbersome and janky, and you hate it. And yes, Stanley, welcome and hello. I'm playing some Tears. Shedding tears for the plateaued, dead-end fate of the Zelda series. Which, you know, could get rescued by Echoes of Wisdom. But you play as Funko Pops in that game, so I'm kind of like, whatever. A Light of Blessing. You mean a collectible orb from Spyro? Yeah, it's just going to make that same boring sound effect and text at the end of every shrine. That's why I'm not walking around the streets of New York spreading the word about this here game. Are you going to stream Sage next week, Otto? Yeah. Safe skydiving, deep water. Doesn't matter how high you're falling from, but don't adhere to that in the real world, guys. Black Doom is back. This is wonderful. 2 more shrines. Maybe I can get 1 more in. Well, there's only 5 minutes, but we'll see. Yeah, this is not really a sequel. It's a standalone game, and yet they're just name-dropping Pura without explaining. Anyone see any more shrines, man? Actually, are they even on the map? Nice. Autoyear reports that Knight's Moonlight Dreams got an update on this year's Sage. Is that a fan game that's Nights into Dreams gameplay, but new levels and more modern storylines that connect to the war in Iraq? Where's more shrines? Oh, I think that's one. Yeah, JJ says more people should stream Sage games and offer their normal everyday impressions. Because after all, you'll get to speak to devs. Alright, maybe does it want me to get across this chasm by attaching this and that? Screw it. Okay, Auto Yes says it's actually a 2D Knights, you know, combo. There's an amiibo bit. Stun this puppy. Is that long enough? You bet. Yeah, baby. Nice. JJ played that game last year. Yeah, I was just thinking. I saw like Noah Copeland was live streaming today, just playing this and that Sage games. Yeah, I mean, at an absolute minimum, I should definitely scope out the best of the best, what I see at Sage, and get some of those in as the Monday closer, like we used to do for a while. It's the perfect time to get back into that. The Monday fan game. It's a tradition as important as coffee. Alright, here's the boat raft nonsense from the rich man commercial on TV to try to bring in, you know, taking the existing player base for granted and trying to create new customers that work 80 hours a week. I don't understand what he meant by that. stone axe. So do I have to drop an item? Yeah. I'll drop my weakest grab. Well, decayed master sword. Alright, good. It won't let me drop it. It's too important. Come on, then. Nice. JJ reports that Rocket League went well. I hope you won a Diamond Champion tournament. Stanley reports that a Linus Tech Tips video got taken down. Why, did it contain a paid advertisement for one of those fraudulent therapists talk therapy websites? Let's see here. I could probably mess around with this. But... oh, are there Sky Sanctuary fans blowing air from underneath? And I can ride the air current across? That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Wait, is that a God Hand item? JJ says, do my best impression of depressed tears guy. Like, guys, I'm gonna build the thing. I'm discovering my inner child for 5 minutes before I go back to work for 80 hours a week, and just whole life flashes before your eyes. A comfortable house with nothing to do in it because you're always at work. Is this log enough to get across? Oh, actually, if I could make a bridge out of this log. Is that what Miyamoto wanted me to do? Because I don't care at this point. Onuma says, do anything you want. If you can do it, it's canon. Whatever. I'm going to make a bridge out of a raft. Minecraft. And... oh, I can grab it still. Oh, quick, quick, quick. Alright, but can I actually stand on this puppy? Is it gonna have good enough physics? Yeah. Get out of the way, Miyamoto. Auto Yeah says, damn, that's depressing. Well, good, it should be. Anyone who picks an 80-hour career, all I'm saying is you should know what you're getting into. I feel like a lot of people get, you know, pressured into, or there's just an implicit expectation that they should be working 80 hours a week. But when you work 80 hours a week, the days go very slow, but the weeks and months go very fast. Oh, time flies. It's already September. The more hours a week you work, the more likely you are to say that. Should I swim across this puppy? I know we gotta get going with Freedom Planets. Barry says Link is silver now? Nice, Barry was getting SRB2 cart installed. But alright, it's 5:30. I didn't make it to the next shrine. But at least the Season 4 Arrested Development ostriches are out getting their morning constitutional. Run away, ostrich. It's break time. Yeah, Freedom Planet. JJ says, still need to play Freedom Planet 2. And you're figuring you should probably replay Freedom Planet first. Auto Yeah works 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, and you're trying your best to get fired. Have you quiet quit? Are you doing your job poorly on purpose so you can get fired and collect unemployment? Do you save in this game? How does saving work? Do I have to find an owl statue? Yeah, I'm just asking if anyone happens to know. Can you, how does saving work in this game? Alright, Ghost of Burb says, go to settings. Ah, the classical gear. Great Sky Island. Yeah, if I had bought in this game on day one, and I played for 90 minutes, and this was now the stop, and I'm saying, alright, what's my vibe of the day one vibe? It's... Look, this was fun to do with you guys, but I would not do this. I would not play this game on my own. It would be impossible to find the motivation to do that. Alright, Auto Yeah says, I do bad on purpose, because you know if you do your job correctly, you'll get into the spotlight of your boss's eyes. Well, that's kind of happened to me at work, where I do a great job because it's not a hard job, my day job at the supermarket, and most of the people who do it are just terrible employees, so the bar is so low that it's easy to shine. So every now and then, you know, a manager will be talking to me, praising me with very deserved praise and being like, yeah, you know, you ever thought of, you know, moving up the chain, becoming a manager? There's a lot of opportunities here at the supermarket. And I say, no. I said, no, boss who wrongfully suspended me, and then I had to spend all that time getting the suspension undone and getting paid for those missed shifts. No, I actually don't want to climb your ass ladder. Walk away. Let's play Freedom Planet, baby. Do one more courtesy save as a compulsion. Alright. Let's get free. 'Cause I'm free. Freedom Planet. Oh, I'm excited for Cart tonight. Yeah, now Lorestream says, will I be revisiting Tears of the Tendies? Yeah, maybe not next week, but I would absolutely continue this. Keo says, wait, were we doing Freedom Planet tonight? You tell me, Keo. Did you forget to look at the schedule again? It's like when people pop into stream and say, oh, wait, did I miss Sonic Frontiers? It's like, it was on the schedule. JJ forgot about Cart, what with all the Sage hype. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here, JJ, but Ghost of Burb, it's looking like it's pretty much a go for joining us tonight. And also potentially Barry. Let me... Those water graphics look a lot better than some of the rest. It's perfect dark music. Is that too loud? Sorry, that's probably pretty loud. Freedom Planet is awesome. I agree, Otto. Yeah, have you played this? Vector knew the iconic line was coming. Nice. Auto Yeah beat this game twice. Well, you've got me outdone, Auto Yeah, because I've made it far in this game, but I have not beat it. I've made it to, I guess, Final Dreadnought 2.
In fact, you should be proud. Your son is moments away from inheriting the throne.
Dale! I tried, Father. What do you want with us?
How shall I explain?
JJ says the villain's brow is Eggman's mustache. You're right. I never noticed that. Shout out to Sonic. Hey, what's up? Tap music. And also we have Dale. And I tried Father Coming. Yeah, I'm not starting the game over. This is just the opening intro. I just need to triple check which level we left off on. Although the file, I'm pretty sure the file we need is file number 5.
Depended on the Kingdom Stone, but its strength is fading. It cannot keep up with our growing demand for energy. The Prince of Shrigar, poisoned with madness over the death of his father, has spread machines across the land to steal energy from other kingdoms. Tensions are growing, and I fear that war may be inevitable.
I think it's file save 5. Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna double check here. This great menu ambiance. Alright, file 4. Let's see. Alright, it is file 5. Trust your instincts, Fox. All these great expressions. Yeah, chill menu theme indeed. Tep's vibin' post barbecue. Stanley has 5,000 PTS points. Down goes the ship. Interesting. Vector says that Freedom Planet 2 menus have a much different vibe.
So that's why you're...
Kind of bizarre in retrospect.
How could
He must have...
So yeah, I still have cutscenes on, so we can at least glimpse the start to set the stage.
Prince Dale took the stuff?
We need to speak to the Magister immediately.
I really thought the voice of that panda chief was the Alex from Yick.
I see. Very well then. He deserves to know.
I really thought that was the same voice actor as Alex Yick. Alex Yard, Alex Yick. JJ always loved the design of those green tentacle robots. Yeah, they are pretty cool.
It's my understanding that Shui Gong is now... in
Wow, is
possession
this
of
Sir
great
Ben
Alex
Kingsley?
Blade.
Jeez.
It's been...
Oh, nice. This one you actually can't skip.
Wait,
Well, you can speed the dialogue, but you can't pause it.
and you not own the...
Is
Wait, Matt, we did...
Yeah, Vector always hypes and vibes with that intro, despite the cheesiness. Autoya says Maya Zhao is one of your favorite characters. Jail. Wow, another jail cutscene to just skip. I wonder how long these take if you legitimately listen to all the dialogue, you know? Alright, guys, Jade Creek. This is what... Don't... Lilac's eyes look strange while hang gliding on those dandelions. I noticed in Assure the Glitch, sometimes, I don't know if there's a visual cue or not, but sometimes walking into a spring launches you up. In other words, you don't have to jump onto it, which I'm pretty sure is the convention in all Sonic games. The only springs that flip you up automatically are the ones that are like hidden springs in the ground. Now, am I getting more air somehow? This is Kiyo's favorite level theme of them all. You know, there better be some Freedom Planet racetracks in Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart, given how cherished this game is in the Sonic community. So Kiyo, you have 10 minutes to find a dynamite level pack of Freedom Planet levels. I'm just kidding, man. Alright, sweet. JJ says that that's one specific spring that I discovered. Yeah, I think it's not too long after you activate the green springs, and you're going up and to the left. Oh, I can't wait to play more Ashura. Past couple nights, I've started a new run, you know, just to see how far I can get in that session. Cyclone. Keo says you wish that there was Freedom Planet levels in SRB2 cart, but there is a playable Freedom Planet character in Ring Racers. That's cool. If that's included in the base game, that's, you know, a great accomplishment for Freedom Planet. You know, they're that much in the Sonic adjacent lore. I screwed that up. AutoYas says Carol is playable in Ring Racers, not Lilac. Oh, okay. If it's a mod, yeah, that's that. I mean, it's still cool, but it's not like Freedom Planet character is like a canonical part of the game, and you know, they're not canonically in the same community where that story lore takes place. Because Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers has lore and like micro story elements. Alright, Carol is not a mod. She's in baseline vanilla Ring Racers. There it is. Cyclone. Oh, okay, now I'm starting to understand. So, the act of loading a mod, that itself specifically unlocks Carol. So that's like an incentive to get the player to load mods. It's like, hey, you know, you just have to load one mod, you get a cat, and then it's like, oh wow, look at this whole world of options mods has. You know, it's kind of like Yakuza, you have to unlock moves, which I think is really smart, and I think other games do that too. Well, I know that sounds obvious to say, unlocking moves, but it's like, you have to buy each move with enough, I think, EXP. And because you're only buying one move at a time, you're not overwhelmed at the start of the game with a crap ton of moves. It's pretty much Yakuza quietly Metroids you at the beginning by actually stripping a lot of your moves, and then gradually introduce them by buying them. JJ says there's some cool collision shapes in this game, like these dandelions, antlion, anteaters. Now, I know that these blue jewels, I'm pretty sure that one thing they do is refill your bar. Of course, your bar is always slowly refilling on its own, but I believe that eating a bunch of those blue jewels Ghost of Burb says that in that game, River City Girls, you buy moves, and one of those moves is a dab. Well, they better pay royalties to Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes, because that's the time and place that dabbing was invented. Whoa, did you see that thing I landed on? Calculated. Doot, 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 doot. These are so cute. You just stand on them, they spin to go up. It's just feel good. It's a feel good time. Am I gonna die up here? Alright, good. Jade Creek, Jade Scorpion. Oh boy. EP Boy says it's an RPG that's most JRPGs. Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. I've not really ever dabbed in real life, but there was that metaphorical clip in the video of everyone dabbing, and then the metaphor of me refusing to dab. I'm the one holdout. The Boston Revolution. The note heard round the world. If you grew up in America, you probably heard the classic tagline of, the Boston Massacre shot heard round the world. Well, I rung the note heard round the world. This is a great boss. Alright, you have to be deliberate, patient. You have to know the attack patterns. Oh boy. Might seem easy as I die in that sentence. It might seem easy, but okay, EB Boys. All right, the Yakuza buying moves staple the chart. All right, yeah, yeah. I guess that just shows how few of those games that I've played. JJ says to say it's run of the mill. Sorry, what was I talking about, JJ? Yeah, AutoYes says they didn't have to go so hard on the boss theme. Look what they did.
You betrayed the law.
That worked out. I know these attack patterns. I feel like this boss is a lot easier than that boss that I fought last time in the skyship level, where he throws those cards, like those playing cards at you so quickly and without warning at different times. I'm sure there's some rhythm you can figure out, but and don't forget, sure, the stream ends at 7:30, but the commentary and hangout continues on Discord for patrons. So if you're racing with us and you're a patron, you get to, at a minimum, listen in, and if you want to chat with us, talk in. Okay, about the RPG comment. Okay, so that, I think if I understand, JJ saying, oh, so that Yakuza mechanism is like a run-of-the-mill, like standard fare RPG feature. But in the meantime, JJ is looking at these bosses and getting ideas for bosses, you know, I guess in Ashura and beyond. Wackadude needs to get a card so you can join in. What, do you not have a graphics card? Because I think Sonic Roll Blast 2 card does at least require a graphics card. Wow, Eevee Boy says, even Final Fantasy 1 has such a feature. Was Final Fantasy 1 called Final Fantasy 4 in America or something confusing? Nice. Eevee Boy is going to be joining us in the voice chat for the first time because, yes, Eevee Boy joined the proud ranks of the Alex Yard Zone patrons. So I thank you again, Eevee Boy. Really awesome you're going to be able to hang out with us tonight. Yeah, Eblo says, the original gangster Final Fantasy 1 never came out in America. Did they eventually release it as Final Fantasy The Lost Levels? Cute little bombies. You love these flying battery bombs coming out from underneath and then crashing. As a threat to your goodwill. Well-being, I mean. I love when all those blue jewels burst out of the enemy in the pattern that they do. Wow, did you see the way that thing was bouncing? Who needs the Tears of the Kingdom physics? Takes damage. Alright, Barry says that there's no particular graphics card requirement, at least that Barry is aware of. EB saw Final Fantasy 1 at the store the other day. At the store? I thought all video games were sold online now. I'm just being silly, man. Auto Yes says, all you need is skill. Na-na-na-na-na-na. All you need is skill. You know the Ruddles that I mentioned in a recent video? That Beatles pastiche parody? One of their albums, so to speak, is called All You Need Is Cash. All you need is cash. Dun, 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 dun. That's not the song, but they do have an album called All You Need Is Cash. Because those parodies are not like Weird Al parodies where you just take the same song and, you know, change the subject matter of they're entirely new songs. All you need is cash. Dun, 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 dun. Another great Ruddle song is Cheese and Onions. I have always thought in the back of my mind, cheese and onions. Otto, yeah. Thinks you're one of the only people in the world who's not listened to the Beatles other than their, you know, their big hits. Yeah, I used to listen to some of their full albums a lot more. Not really anymore. But I had a great nostalgic time with the White Album. The one with Glass Onion. And Barnaby Brown, whatever that one is. Oh, you don't want to get caught in that vertical shot. Are in the red, his world. Oh, he got me that time, fair and square. General Serpentine, Auto yeah likes this guy. Eevee Boy has the breakdown of the Final Fantasy ordering numbered games. Ghost of Burb and Ghost of Burb's sisters. Oh no, just Ghost of Burb's sisters. Had a big Beatles, or maybe you were in on it too, big Beatles phase in high school. I had much more of a Led Zeppelin phase, and I still like Led Zeppelin a lot. But when I discovered them in high school, they were kind of like my musical obsession for a while. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, he's got that last. So can you not go under him? Alright, so I guess you can't actually hurt him. This whole other phase. You can't hurt him. Here's JJ's crew. Yeah, so these guys, this is the first time you see these guys. And, you know, I remember fighting them for the first time. and being like, wow, these guys do not mess around. They are difficult. See? But then they just kind of become a regular enemy. But also, I found that in the levels that those guys are just regular enemies in the level, you can just run past them Metroid style. So they're just a threat. You know, as I play more and more games, I kind of come to realize that throughout my life, I mistakenly kind of went out of my way to fight all enemies. It seemed like the natural thing to do. I can't jump over him like that. Ooh, blowing it. And I like that this game doesn't have... I'm just gonna die. I like that this game doesn't have a tough live system. If you run out of lives, you just pick continue from the exact same, checkpoint. Tep Music used to listen to the Beatles so much in college, like too much even. But now you hardly listen to them. Look, I mean, they wrote the book in a lot of important ways. They contributed a lot to the foundation of modern music. But, seeing everywhere that music went from there, it's just, you can't only have Beatles music in your diet for life. And that goes without saying, but... yeah, I wonder if I can... It's never clear if I can get past him. When he's shooting up, what I'm inclined to do is go past him. Damn it. Very dangerous. Are in the red, this world. One lick of health left. If you had time to kill, you could just use your special attack over and over. What? Aw, it didn't even do anything. Here come the bullets. They're not that hard once you kind of figure it out. Alright, so those things are dropping, and when they hit the ground, they have like a ground missile, Cuphead style. This, I don't know how to avoid that. Maybe I should just special attack the hell out of there. Our stocks, they are in the red, this world. Alright. Tep listened to nothing but Beatles for like a year and a half straight. 2019 to 21. That was kind of me with the White Stripes for a while. When I first discovered the White Stripes, they were kind of the only band I even really listened to much in like a year. I keep sucking at this boss. I'm just gonna die because this is a foregone conclusion. I'll say. Look, I don't encourage this, but there's not much time left in the Freedom Planet block. Otto, yeah, was like that too. So which recording artist did you listen to exclusively for a year? Michael Bublé. Let me run around. Let me swim among the skies. Don't listen to me. Oh, I'm gonna get some first places in kart tonight, let me tell you. I'm gonna outrun the first place homing missile. Wow, did I, use that? I love that. Waiting until he runs up behind you and then slice. Missed him. I should not have jumped over him. Very dangerous. Yeah. That's the dangerous move. Alright. I have like 4 units of health. I know how to beat this guy. Alright. Two leaves. Alright, get out of here, man. Stops, they are in the red. Oh, life. Yeah, baby. New lease on life. That was not Lilac. Who is that character's name? Is that Mia? Ooh, Mia's helping out with the combat. Very immersive. Yes! Finishing blow, motorcycle cameo. Love that. Evie Boy says, talking a big game today. I gotta prove my worth. Yeah, Auto Yes says Mila. Ghost of Burb's gonna check on the Burbs. Yeah, Auto Yeah assures everyone that was not my Switch dying. That was the slow-mo bullet time finishing mode.
Don't know.
Yeah, it's not a lag even. It's just the stylized slow-mo.
Maybe we're not cut out for this. We should go home.
So that's it. We just leave and let Torque die.
What are we supposed to
Yeah,
do?
Ghost of Burb said, don't worry, nobody will take last because it'll be Ghost of Burb.
Anything?
Doesn't mean
Yes, Ghost of Burb is
anything.
gonna
Do what they did. How could
have the sweet experience of exploding if everyone else finishes. The way it's set up, you know, if there's 5 racers, once the 4th one crosses the finish line, the remaining racer just immediately explodes. This is a great level. So this level, I love the art design of a lot of these most of the levels really, but I really like this place. It kind of has a little bit of a Metroid vibe. Yeah, so like I don't even need to fight these. But here I am. Swiping away at them. Auto Yes says now this is the saddest part of the game. What, did our 2 protagonists just kind of split up? They decided to see other people. On stocks, they are in the red. Freedom. Uh-oh. Did you see those red diamonds? Very dangerous. Oh boy. Barry has a really cool setup for SRB2 cart, but the start time is too late. Totally understand. We all can't live in Massachusetts.
Please remove yourself from the facility.
Or the UK. And you have to be, you know, willing to stay up pretty damn late if you're in the UK, so I never take that for granted. From JJ and such. This way. Yeah, so this level has a pretty simple mechanic. Maybe a gimmick. This is a cool little mini-boss. It's just you gotta use these diagonal sonic springs and then maximize your airtime. Don't get shocked. Yeah, baby. Was there any collectibles? Whatever. Alright, Barry's a UK-ite. Just like JJ. Shout out to the UK. They have more accountability for their Prime Minister. Right? Sweetheart Kamala could never deal with that grilling where you have to stand on the podium and anyone can ask you any question. That's not Kamala's playground. Fellow UK certifies and celebrates TEP. I've only been to the UK once, and it barely counts. I just went to, Heathrow Airport on the way home from India for a business trip with no real cultural value whatsoever. Just hotels and meetings. I wanted to go see a little bit of the country, and the firm response from upstairs was, no, stay in the hotel. Alright. Alright, Barry, see you when I see you, my man. And if you fall asleep, have good dreams with engaging plots but not too much stress. I barely have dreams anymore. It's pretty much a ripoff. You guys stop having dreams at a certain point. It's a total ripoff. Some of my classical dreams had great pivotal plots. They're too personal to talk about, but you've seen movies. You know what a dream is like. Maybe you've even had a dream yourself. Evie Boy says, eat a lot at night, and that's how... Does that work for you if you want to trigger a dream? You eat a big pizza, and then, as you're lying down in your bed at night, you review these index cards that have plot details that you'd like to see in your dreams. So that puts it in your consciousness for your subconscious to utilize when it's time to hit the dream plot studio. It's like Sonic Studio, but you come up with a plot for your dream. Otto wants to meet knights in your dreams. LOL. Yeah, and Cybershell was talking about that on the Sonic Weekly podcast. The idea that, like, the brilliant, not twist, but the cool element of Nights into Dreams is that even in real life, every dream you have canonically takes place in that world. Yeah, it's funny, Otto, I was just last night, talk about random, last night I played 10 minutes of Sonic Pinball Party on Game Boy Advance, and that game's story mode is structured like a tournament bracket of head-to-head matchups. And who did I see in the lineup of characters Sonic Pinball Party's bracket but Rayala? And as soon as I saw that, I was like, Otto knows about Rayala. Otto probably basically told me about Rayala. Now, is this one-hit lava? Oh. Ghost of Burb only dreams if you're not stressed out. So never. Or if you have your sleepy time, THC meds. Get those Z's. Otto agrees with the game plan to not touch the lava. This is a great button mashing mini game that I just won. Oh, okay, it's not instant, but very dangerous. time's it? 6:12. Wonder how far I'll get. Stanley says, if I do, it will cost more. Okay, yeah, Stanley, you had said, does my Comcast have a data cap? If you mean... I guess I don't know what a data cap is, but this might be relevant to that, if not it itself. What is it, 1,000 kbps upload? No, that's maybe download. Yeah, I'm not good at my internet stats. But like when I stream on OBS at any given time, like right now I have about 2,500 kbps.
To unlock this door, stand on the blinking floor panel to your left.
And then you're saying how much Wi-Fi can I stream? You know, I guess I was never aware of a limit of Wi-Fi. I don't use Wi-Fi on my streaming computer. I only use Ethernet. But I do use Wi-Fi for my streaming Roku, like streaming as in to watch, you know, The Sopranos or whatever else, Industry, The Wire. Dude, the new episode of Industry this week was so amazing, but it was also like a panic attack. It was like the movie Uncut Gems, which is a 2-hour panic attack. It was like that. This guy was getting deeper and deeper into kind of basically gambling trouble. And the music that they had for some of these really just tense, gut-wrenching, you know, scenes at the casino, it was absolute insanity. And it was the night, I watched it the night right after the big stream discussion that we had on Wednesday. So it was like the ultimate jolt that I guess I needed. It's like sometimes you're in the mood for just a really, you know, stress isn't the right word, but, you know, a really tense, stakes are raising, a lot on the line. But I'll stop rambling about Industry, except to recommend that you watch it. And I would just caution you that it has a fair amount of sex scenes that I don't think are necessary. That's the only drawback. EB Boy likes this level theme the most so far. Wackadude's plans are established. Otto Yes says Royala is a cool character. Wish you could do more with them in the games. Oh, I have the data chip. I have the green chip. So I gotta go find the door. I do use shields in this game. Evie Boy says, which show? That would be Industry on HBO. And it's about people that work at an investment firm. It's high stakes investments in the stock market. High profile clients. And it's actually in the UK is where it's set. There are a couple of Americans on the show, but it's mostly folks from JJ's neighborhood. It's set in London, but they also have a branch in the United States, but you never see that branch. It's only the London branch. Alright, this is a great boss. Yeah, sometimes it will launch that immediately without walking back. And the only notable celebrity on the show industry that you might hear of is Jon Snow. Jon Snow is in season 3 only. But he's like a starring role in season 3. Gotcha. Is there a second phase to this? There sure is. Uh-oh, man. It gave me some life. Yeah, we gotta get going with Sonic Heroes. You know, we'll do a handful of wagers. Maybe with Team Rose. Alright, this is the whole nother part of the level. So, let's hold off on this. See you next time, Freedom Planet. Alright, I'm going to get set up for some closing Heroes wagers. So since I have to unplug a wire, why don't I send you to the chill zone? If you've got Sonic Robo Blast 2 cart open, now's a great chance to do a warm-up race. I just keep talking about SRB 2 cart because I'm so hyped. I'm gonna win at times. But winning overall for points, that's not guaranteed. I could do it, but it's not guaranteed. Sorry, team. There's no audio, right? Whoops. Yeah, Auto is asking about the song request. Yeah, so song requests, you can always send them as soon as you buy it in the mart, which you have already done, so it's time. Yeah, always want to get that in as soon as possible so that there's not a disaster of dead air once it's showtime. Heroes breaking the light so that now we can't see. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Wow. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wasn't that a great song on the Waiting Zone? I don't know much about that game, Jim Power, but that is a fantastic, I believe it's an intro song. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, we're almost ready. I'll be right back. But enjoy the iconic Sonic CD style intro theme. It's good. Stanley says Dolphin got a new update. Well, my question for you, Stanley, is what new features does it have? Sonic Heroes confirms auto, yeah. Perfect timing. Such a nostalgic song for Tep, and me, too. Now, granted, the nostalgia that it conjures is not from 2003, because I didn't play this game when it was new. But it was a very specific nostalgia for 2016 or so, when I had first moved to the Boston area to start my new life in the industry of medical coding and billing. I got my GBA mappings on. That explains that. Do. Come on, then. Nothing.
Leave it to me.
I'll keep you looking see-through, honey. Rainbow ring.
Leave it to me.
Level up.
Now what?
Got it.
Classical dolphin controller refresh. That did it. All right. So, we're going to do, we only really got like a half hour to play. And I could go a little bit past 7 p.m., but not by much, because we got to get at least 10 minutes for auto, yeah. Typically more than 10 minutes. Brown. Alright, save file 6 is my all emblems quest. Yeah, I kind of want to... What I want to start with, and we'll do a wager. The easiest, the earliest possible level for Team Rose, just to start. And it doesn't even have to be on challenge mode. Alright, so Seaside Hill. Not even the challenge mission, but just Seaside Hill. For whatever reason, I haven't gotten an A rank. Wow. Oh, okay. Now I understand. What Stanley was saying is that the new feature for Dolphin is retro achievements. So what is that exactly? The PlayStation trophy achievements? Alright, so... Wow, I'm looking at the pot from the other day. There was 20,000 points bet on JJ, with 10k of those coming from the one and only Eblo G. Will Alex get an A rank? Yes or no? Go ahead, place a spicy 50 points bet. Because you got 2 minutes to bet starting now. Dude, Stanley confirms. That's what he was talking about. So are there PlayStation trophy achievements for even like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Riders and Pac-Man World 2? I checked on Steam to see if Pac-Man World Repack was on sale, and it wasn't. Shadow Ops, how's it going, my man? Is my... Oh, I know what's going on. So I changed the button mappings to the D-pad to play Mean Bean Machine. Because Mean Bean Machine is a lot more clumsy. When you're using a joystick, of course. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This song is great. Alright, that should do it. Restart. Shadow Ops just got off work. Living the good life here in the Alex Yard Zone. With the Saturday Night Fever. That jump sound effect sound different to any of yous? Flying character.
There's something there.
Too slow. Why didn't he shoot a projectile? What? Or will you? Flying. It's the rings, baby. Yeah, Ghost of Burb says that their jump sounds rather squishy. Yeah, I got 2 balloons in one. Yeah, I love that these cart segments, have different layouts for the items. Only 25% capacity. It goes a long way. Wow, I got the triple. I feel like that doesn't work a lot of the time. So I'm happy that this time it did. Wow, 20 rings I was always passing up down there. Here we go. Did she just say Mr. Beast? I thought Mr. Beast was totally flippin' ostracized. As they say in The Sopranos. I know, Sopranos, you're sick of me mentioning The Sopranos, but ostracized. Oh, my AI buddies automatically attacked those enemies, and then I wasted the team blast, not realizing that they were about to get one-shotted, Alright, are we all gonna get just one human? One animal? Oh yeah, they didn't give Amy the light speed dash because it's one of those male hedgehog privileges exclusively. It's probably a relative shortcut. Instead of bouncing on all those gimmicks. Whoops. Amy needs to level up. Here we go. Shadow Ops has been trying to watch Sonic X since you missed most of it from its original airing. Yeah, you know how much I love Sonic, and I would be like, I personally tried to start watching it, and I was like, I don't know if this particular iteration is for me. I would be more open to like discussing Sonic X lore here on stream rather than, you know. So, if you're watching Sonic X lately, Shadow Ops, yeah, you're encouraged to check in with us with your, you know, recent discoveries you've made of lore and whatnot. Hey, what's up, Catcraft Streams? Who could forget the Shadow the Hedgehog era? I haven't been playing a lot of that lately. I guess a lot of my drive to play the game was informed by making the music theory video. I'm sure I'll be in the mood to play it some more someday. Alright, come on. For Team Amy Rose, this has got to be an A rank. 55. There it is. You're so happy you want to tell everyone. I love that. Alright, the yeses have it. The narrow overdog. The third Bruno. Way to go. Shadow Ops says Sonic Heroes reminded you of that show. Why? Because it has a human character that tags along with Sonic? I'm just kidding. That's non-Sonic Heroes. At least have it point to the joke out. Not just say random grab. Here we go. Yeah, I wish I had figured out years ago that if you get caught on the walls, you can just jump to get back down to the bottom middle. She'll do her best.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I can't switch characters during this Micro King K set piece.
Bye.
Third Bruno confirms. Nice. Yeah, Auto doesn't know how these bonus stages work. Yeah, there's two different kinds. In some of the levels, I guess the Act 2 ones, you're basically just chasing an emerald. And these rainbow balloons fill my boost meter. Like right now I'm just holding the boost.
Woohoo!
I kind of forget what those other balloons do, the red and blue ones. Alright, one A rank down. It's the A rank that gets you the emblem, right? Dude, all three of their poses are incredible. 4 1-ups. Auto says, I'm doing links. Like a Knights reference. It's all in the family here in Sonic Heroes. Alright, Ocean Palace. Never gotten an A rank. But today could be the day. 2 minutes have begun. Bet 75 points this time. Make it exciting.
We're up! You can count on me!
Okay, here we go!
Nice. I see Auto request. I'm pretty pumped for it.
Wow, what a beautiful white palace.
Specifically, it's white. That's worth mentioning. Why? What a nice white palace.
You're right.
I'll do my best.
Great.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, yeah.
10 rings, totally worth it.
Bye.
Here we go.
These stone pillars don't look too good. We better watch out.
Here we go! Looks like we can go up if we catch the current coming off that dam. Yeah, you can use your...
About that, Crane. Such a high-pitched voice should be just totally grating, but somehow it works. You ever meet that cute girl in your life who has a really high-pitched voice and just like it's really high-pitched voice, but you know, within 2 sentences you're like, yep, this works. Third Bruno was too late, so he added 1 more point to spice things up instead. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go!
Third Bruno thinks the bet might be a wash, though. Why is there only points on one side?
I'll do my best! We can travel far distances by moving in all directions using Rid's umbrella. It's a good trick to use when we need an extra lift.
Sure is.
Here we go!
Autoyev found it hard to choose attractive. I looked at the game that you picked, and I think we're primed for excellence. Yeah, now Shadow Ops cites the example of the Big Bang Theory character, Bernadette. About Bernadette. Look, everyone has their own preferences, but the Bernadette voice is one where I'm just like, whoa. No. I actually knew someone who used to kind of talk in almost like a baby voice, like all the time. And it was like, this was not a person who was in my life in any meaningful way, but we did have proximity. And this woman would always talk in a baby voice, and it was like, and this was not this person's only prompt. That's one of many. This very infantile, sing-songy kindergarten teacher voice. I'm trying to think of, maybe like a TV character with a crazy high voice. But yeah, the first time I heard Big Bang Theory's Bernadette, I'm like, what? Because I'm pretty sure she does not talk like that in real life. I think I've heard plainclothes interviews with that actress, and she's just a regular gal. That was a style choice for her character. What the hell? What a ripoff. Well, that's stupid. I just jumped into the stupid thing. Interesting. Easy Boy says it's annoying. Okay, if it's annoying, it's supremely annoying. Like a lot of YouTubers and streamers. Okay, so, again, it's not automatically a bad thing if you have this. But I gotta give an example. Video Game Donkey's wife. If you look at that infamous Video Game Donkey interview on the H3H3 podcast, right? That was kind of my introduction to Donkey just talking off the cuff. And his wife she has an exaggerated version of that. You know, I say exaggerated in a way that's not really fair, because I should believe her that that's just her talking. But it's so pronounced. Alright, so this is so dumb. You just can't get there. I guess you're only supposed to go... Alright, well, clearly I get an E rank. So, because we don't have a lot of... if we don't have a lot of... Yeah, there was no points bet, so I'll just refund the points. And we'll go to another level. Shadow Ops has this to say. Dang. Shadow Ops, meanwhile, saying... they could have a nasally voice like Fran Drescher. It was so funny to see Fran Drescher resurface into relevance during the writer's strike, because I guess she's the president or whatever. Alright. To the next level. Alright, maybe I could do a different team. Maybe a Team Sonic challenge mission. Yeah, let me give Ocean Palace a whirl as
Let's blast through with
Team
sonic
Sonic.
speed. All right.
You get a real moveset, you know what I'm saying, boys? I'm just kidding. Betting is open, 2 minutes, baby. Autoya says, definitely. EP Boy says if it's natural, then it's okay. Yeah, so time will tell how authentic video game junkies' high-pitched bit is.
Got it.
Got it.
Level up. Yeah.
Only one ring.
Can you break open that stone door?
Okay.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
I'll take care of them.
Level up.
Knuckles, try punching these ruins to get inside.
There's a going up there. Let's go.
Here we go.
Auto Yeah says, care to explain to Auto Yeah why some fans despise probably the term Eggman's robots? Well, yeah, I love it because it's so funny and just random and adorable. I guess people really don't like, the idea that it's a kind of an error that should have been caught in post. You know, that gives them fuel to the fire to say, this game is, you know, a messy, unbalanced, unfinished sludge fest. Because, look, they can't even get basic grammar right. Eggman's robots. And then what game is it? I think Shadow the Hedgehog specifically makes it a point in the Tails level to say it more correctly. Like, those are Eggman's robots, or whatever it is, it's a lot more correct. Cheesing the ring.
This triangle guide, we can move all around while gliding.
Let's try getting items if we can.
I've always been a big supporter of Eggman's robots.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite as funny if you're, you know, and of course Auto Yeah's English is very, very, very good, but it is sort of a subtle nuance of language as to why that's funny. You know, because you can tell what they mean.
This turtle is swimming with a block on his back.
It looks really heavy.
Alright, I gotta level up now.
And not us. Looks like that cave is being protected by the robots. We should take care of them.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the drink again. Alright, yeah, EB Boy adds the very good point that it's also... The problem is exacerbated by, yeah, the fact that that line gets repeated quite a bit throughout the game, you know? Do I have time to fight these guys?
Leave it to me. Dave.
Got it.
Leave it to me. Dave. Let's go.
Now I really gotta hustle.
Yahoo!
Yeah, that voice, yahoo, so amazing.
Level up.
Alright, everyone's leveled up.
Button while jumping in power formation to use fire cover.
Oh, that's such a kindergarten voice.
Fireballs at the enemies. Here we go.
1.5 minutes. Leave haul ass now. I'm not really gonna stop for any combos unless... Certainly unless there are 4 enemies or more. I believe this is 4. And it's only... It's 4 and team done. Alright, 1 minute. I don't think I can afford to stop anymore. Certainly I want to get to the set piece with at least 30 seconds remaining.
Got it.
So I'm not even going to stop for those guys. Yeah, if this is it. Yeah, alright, this is good. Always switch to Sonic before the chase.
Whoa! What's with that giant rock?
Let's see what EB said after this set piece. And
Here we go!
I have no idea. I have no idea why that. I don't.
Where was I going up there?
I don't know. I'm not sure. R.I.P. Hello, Yoshi. I don't know what happened. Otto, yeah, was looking at a victory, but instead, it's going to third Bruno. Nice job. I can't bring myself to do the set piece again. I think I would have had that. Oh well. Say goodbye to them points, says Yosh. Goodbye. I wonder if there's a relatively early Team Dark challenge mission. Yeah, I could do Grand Metropolis. Since we'll probably include Grand Metropolis in tonight's races, how about I commemorate it?
I'm counting on you
Team
guys.
Dark. Alright, this is purely time-based. Track down the enemies. So 2 minutes have begun right now. EB Boy says adventure fans hate Heroes Tales. Yeah, and I like it. I like Tails' voice in this game a lot. I can totally understand where people are coming from. If you think of Sonic as, a continuous ordered series. But I also think that Sonic Heroes was really the first Sonic game that decided not to present itself as, like, a continuing series entry sequel. It's almost like Sonic Heroes is a mild reboot when you consider the Chaotix. It's kind of a stretch to say it that way. There's something to it.
I'll take it from here.
The boy says apparently it was the Adventure Tales' little brother. No kidding. And I'm pretty sure that... So the voice of Tails, his name is William Corkery. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure his sister was on the voice cast. Is the voice of Tails in Sonic Adventure 1, is that voiced by a woman? Doing the Colleen O'Shaughnessy type of thing, like a female adult able to do, a young boy's voice.
Just watch this.
Oh, I'm not doing good because I'm just supposed to get the enemies only. Otto Yes says, watch this as you vote no and lose all your points, knowing the luck you have. Hey, when one luck rises, another luck plummets. It's the stock market. I should not do a Team Blast. Actually, I am gonna.
Chaos control.
Boy, heard about the sister voicing as well. Can I get that?
Level up.
And hello, Mikey Game Studios. Shadow Ops wonders when there's going to be a mod to fix the controls of gameplay. Fix the controls of gameplay, you say? Sounds to me like you've been playing the Xbox version.
Annihilate! Fire! Fire! Annihilate! Charge! Fire! Fire! Fire!
I'll take it from here.
Step aside!
Come on.
Annihilate! Annihilation! Fire! Fire! Good. Step aside!
Oh boy. E-Boy says, press the Team Blast button. Oh yeah, so that's definitely a thing. You definitely can unpause the time freeze early by pressing the Team Blast. But the reason I didn't was because I was trying to get that level up orb that was kind of off the edge. But yeah, if not for that, I would have definitely kept the show moving.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilation. Kill.
Alright, this would be a better time to freeze time. Yeah, I really need to freeze time at every opportunity. Look at all this free time. I'm moving forward. The clock's not even moving.
But still no match.
Yeah, I don't even bother. I feel like it's quicker to just do it that way. And I will not backtrack for the Orb of Justice. What do you say, 50 left? Dude, you love that customized dialogue, you know? And I'm not going to use the quick method to get on the pole, because if I miss, I'm going to go off the edge. Mikey Game Studios wonders, which version of Tails do I prefer? Well, I do love the Hero's Tails, but definitely what easily takes the prize. I think Colleen is great, but when I think about Sonic Adventure era Tails, yeah, I found the president, and we're losing altitude. Like, that is so amazing.
Chaos control.
You know, when he fights Eggman at the end and goes, "What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this." Like that. That is absolutely the bomb.
I'll take it from here.
Let's have Shadow handle
Now,
this.
on a low stakes pole, I will definitely use that quick move. But the question is, Mikey Game Studios, which is your preferred iteration of Tails T Fox? Miles, Tails, Prower, but Junior.
Use B button for acceleration and balance with control stick.
Come on.
Everything works in this game. I'll get the internet to understand once I make a deep dive video outline 25% of Sonic 3. Until then,
I'll take it from here. Take this. Take this.
I'll take it from here. Yeah.
I'm feeling good about this one.
I'll take it from here.
I only had that one screw. Dude, this is such a great panorama. Right, this is the GameCube era, and you have this incredible view with all these flying cars, bro.
Worthless consumer models.
Sega does what Nintendo can't. Did you see how bad the shadows looked in Tears of the Kingdom? Don't fall off. Alright, I don't need the red rings of Xbox. This is probably gonna be one of the levels we play tonight, like I was saying.
Annihilate.
Chaos control.
Mikey Game Studios likes all versions of Tails except Lost World and Forces. That sounds sensible to me. We all know about Tails and Forces. We don't talk about Tails and Forces, yeah. Especially not Bruno. Do all your friends, Third Bruno, annoyingly make we don't talk about Bruno jokes because it's an obvious go-to?
Worthless consumer models. 10 more to defeat to complete mission.
10 more, guys. And I'm only 6 minutes in. That's promising. Oh, enemies down here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Kill.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Good.
ED says, wait till I play Ratchet and Clank.
Red liquid is being traded at high prices.
Should I keep my eye out on the Ratchet and Clank Rehydrated trilogy? Mikey Game Studios says adventure era levels are low. Yeah, I've never had a problem with the longer levels in like this and Heroes. And I have always suspected that the people who dislike, right? I bet you there is a very direct correlation between, like, if you find me the average person that, you know, criticizes the length of levels, I would say there's a very strong, you know, correlation and chance that they play the game on mellow mode, right? If you're just trying to get from the beginning of the level to the end and see the story and beat the final boss, yeah, you bet. Nice, A rank. You bet that the levels are going to seem long, because what you did in the first 3 minutes is going to feel like the same things you did in the next 5 minutes. EB Boy says, no, there's a remastered trilogy, but it's worse. I got my A rank, though. Alright, sorry, Third Bruno. Third Bruno says, everyone who learns your name makes the Encanto joke. Sorry to pile on the 20-car pile-up, Third Bruno. No one bet that I would get an A rank. No one had faith in my A's. Alright, is there a quick level I could do? Because it's 7. We gotta get going with the song request. What's the quickest level? I don't know, maybe we should just... I don't want Auto Yeah to feel shortchanged. It is 7, so let's do it. Ghost of Burbs preferred tales? Sat AM tales. Auto Yeah doesn't mind, and I appreciate it, Auto Yeah, but more Alex content. Alright, good. Third Bruno is cool with me having made the inevitable cringe Encanto joke. But that's the thing, Auto Yeah. You say, oh, you don't mind more Alex content. But because we do have to stop by 7:30 to get going with Cart, that's the opportunity cost. Any minute I spend on Sonic Heroes after 7 p.m. is one less minute on your bop, which I'm gonna pull up right now. Do 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 do. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Heroes, Sonic. Footage by Sparky's World. He sponsored this this Angel Island souffle. Do 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 do. Auto Yeah says this one is going to be very easy for Auto Yeah. Mikey Game Studios hates that level Death Chamber because how long it can take. Yeah, is that Sonic Adventure 2? I can't picture it, man. I almost started... No, I won't say that out loud because it would be a hint. So yeah, what's today? Friday? So no stream yesterday. But while I pull this up, what's the word on Astrobot? Did you all pre-order it and plow through all 10 hours on day 1? I think Astrobot is overhyped. I don't think it's going to move PlayStation's needle all that much. All right, get a load of this. Yeah, that vibe. Yoshi says, it looks alright. But BB Boy doesn't have a PS5, and neither do I. Noah Copeland is still streaming. Oh no, he stopped. But he was streaming Random Sage Guides. BB Boy got himself a Series X though. BB Boy says it's by Sony Japan, so it's going to be quality. Yeah, and definitely, you know, what I've looked at it does seem, I would say as a starting point, it looks like a good game. I would not say it looks bad or uninspired. It's just there seems to be way too much pressure on Astrobot to be like an anchor game for the console. And in this day and age, I think you gotta do better than just, a 3D platformer. Auto Yeah likes this part of the song. Listen to that there guitar. Auto Yeah says, despite this track being very short, he doesn't like it. Now, Auto Yeah had said that this was going to be an easy one, but I don't think anyone has guessed it. Even Boy agrees to that, yeah. And it's got the meta. Maybe I'm the only person who cares, but you play that game and you see them drive around in the PS5, and then they have the spaceship shaped like a controller. It's like, where's the content? I play my game to immerse myself in another world, not to ride around in a scrapbook PS5. I know I'm nitpicking big time, but Theo wonders if this is a Bomberman game, and that it is. But which one? Which era does this sound like? EB Boy also agrees that PS should be okaying into its strengths. What do you mean by that? Like it's such a weird thing. I look at the graphics. The graphics look good, and there's so many detailed animations that when I look at the detailed animations, I start to just feel this weird stress of like, wow, this took so long to make, and it's just a superficial addition to a platformer that took a long time to make and is, there's pressure on it to anchor the console. Don't listen to me. Doctor says, nice. Alright, Mikey Game Studios, have yourself a good night. But yes, it is Saturn Bomberman. And probably no one's going to guess what song it is. So why don't I just bring up some footage? Whose is this? R.Y. Rowe. Wow, Keo says you haven't played it, but it sounds like a final boss. When I tell you, Keo, that this is the final boss, well done. You detected its final boss energy. Boss Dr. Mechadoo. Auto Yeah confirms this is the final boss. Now, EB Boy says starting at 30. Do you mean like, for me it's 7:06 right now? Yeah, EB Boy, if you're talking about cart, then yeah, the lobby will open at about 7:30, but I think we're going to keep doing the official 8 to 9 p.m. That's when the score competition. So if you're looking to take the prize, you don't want to be late past 8 because that's when the scoring will start. But yeah, I do really like what I've heard of this song, and I really love that Amusement World song that Auto Yeah requested way back when. So this is a great one too. Yeah, I really like how these songs just kind of descend into madness sometimes. A little bit like Jet Set Radio. Otherworldly sounds coming in and out. Yeah, so lobby will be open in about 20 minutes. Theo wonders, should you be worried that the fact that you've played the other Bomberman on PSX gave you the viewpoint necessary to guess this? Music has a similar tone. Now when you say should you be worried, is that to say you're worried that The Bomberman series just repeats itself. Discuss. I'm not saying that, but I'm trying to figure out why you might be worried. Look at this colorful primary colors, kindergarten colors box. Wow, he's got a unicycle. I love that. And does he have like an image? Is that like a reflection underneath the box? Shadow Ops wonders, what is this? This is Saturn Bomberman for the Nintendo Sega Saturn. Although, yeah, laments that the person playing is on a really bad emulator. Alright, yeah, I could get some other footage if this is too disheartening. Saturn Bomberman. Oops. Saturn Bomberman.
Big Labor Day deals are happening now at Best Buy.
Big Labor Day deals. Yeah, here's the yellow-green Jet Set radio part. World of Long Plays. Yeah, this is World of Long Plays now. You know, I scrubbed on the timeline. Wow, look at all this. Yeah, I went to the end. I didn't see the final. I don't think that's the final. Oh, maybe this is the final boss. What is this? Is this the final boss? Or is this like a bone? Look at these smiling, spinning face coins. I like how their eyeballs are looking to the upper right. Okay, Otto Yeah says this is masterful. So I probably could sniff out the final boss. We kind of saw a bit of it before. Look at the gong. I love that. Art imitates life. Gong whacking. Is this... This looks final bossy, but it's different. Kyo just recalled a Crazy Louie racing game. Kyo also thinks this looks real sick. Yeah, it's like a Power Rangers Megazord. Huh, Kyo says someone requested a song from it once. I do remember a request from the PlayStation racing game called Speed Freaks, but I can't picture Crazy Blue. Now, was it Otto Yeah? Were you the one that requested the game where you're like riding on a dinosaur? Was that a Bomberman racing spin-off, actually? Yeah, Shadow Op says Saturn Bomberman. You'll have to get the track. Yeah, I haven't played this game, but this soundtrack was brought to my attention by the one and only Otto Yeah. And the rest is history. Now that Amusement World levels music is in the waiting zone. Alright, yeah, so that's the one. Bomberman Fantasy Race. Okay, so Louie is the name... Oh yeah, this is blinking. Skip ahead. Otto Yeah says Louie is the name of the rideable kangaroos, and the dinosaurs are called Tears. This reminds me of the opening of Perfect Dark. I love this loading screen. Whoa. First person, is this gameplay or just a trend? Oh no, this is just kind of a segue. Otto laments that Saturn Bomberman had the unfortunate event of, being released on the Saturn. Yeah, I mean, it's got Saturn in the title. Did that pose an obstacle when it came to deciding, whether they would port this to the PC, or I wonder if any other console ports of this were made, or is it just Saturn Bomberman, one and done, end of the line. This final boss looks like Dr. Wily. Alright, Otto says it was never re-released. Very unfortunate. Nice. Wackadude remembers his first stream here in the Alex Yard Zone. Can you believe 2 months have passed? Time flies. 2 months ago, that time that Stanley did the VGM request from Outrun a Crisis. Super Hang. Great tune. Cool game. To 2 more successful months. And then more months after that. I can drink to that. Cool. Otto considers this game's soundtrack to be Jun Chikuma's masterpiece. And it bothers you that people only remember her for composing the music in Bomberman Hero. And of course I love that Bomberman Hero music, but I also really like Bomberman 64. If my appreciation for Bomberman 64 music helps defray the frustration of everyone only harping on Hero, then I'm happy to serve that need. Yeah, Otto says, this very on-purpose bad guitar riff is your favorite part of the show. I love it too, and it specifically reminds me of that Jet Set Radio song called Yellow Green that just, it changes styles like 2 different times throughout the song, and there's this just wild, unrestrained guitar solo. It's so amazing. Nice. Wackadude now loves that song, Outrun a Crisis. It's one of your favorite non-Sonic songs, and that is the magic of the zone. Sharing new discoveries, discovering new music and games. That's what we're all about. Now, Otto, do you ever get to listen to video game tunes when you're at work? That's the real question. Otto says Jun Chikuma now does her own music. Likes to use Arabic instruments and flutes. Wow, so she's just kind of a recording artist, songwriter, outside of video games. That's cool. Wacko is saying, look at this Sonic CD intro ending quote. They had a lot of money to throw at animations. And then Kyo said specifically not during SRB2 Kart. What about that? What was that about, sir? Yeah, it's like, deliberately out of time with the beat. I love that. Wow, Otto thinks that Jun Chikuma got to do a staff in Secret Rings. Secret Rings? You mean the game that had Tommy Tallarico and Bentley Jones? I predict that Bentley Jones will rebrand upon the release of the upcoming album. That's my prediction that I've registered. I'm doubling down on it today. That album is called Memoriam. I think that's going to be the death of the name Bentley Jones, reborn as something new. These are cool credits. Jump around Master Quest mode. That's a lot of traffic cones. Wow, is that Bonk at the lower left? What the hell's he doing here? Is Bonk within the same banner? That is Bonk, right? Alright, Auto Yeah confirms. So, was Bonk a collaboration with Hudson Soft? Or was it just Hudson Soft's game? How did I miss that? Bonk's Adventure. Or is it just a camera? Developed by Red Company, Atlas, Factor 5. Okay, so Hudson published it. I guess I didn't know or forgot that they also acted in a publishing capacity. That's cool. Yeah, so Bonk would count as a Hudson Soft character. Got it. JJ is back in action, but he has been lurking the whole time, let it be known. Wackadude's gonna walk the dog. Wow, look at the crowd doing the wave. Let me rewind a little bit. Wow, now we got this little minigame like Knuckles Chaotic. Dude, this game has so many smile-worthy moments. Not only did Bonk win, but you get to see the big crowd below do the wave. Oh, is that great? JJ's got the Ashura animated icon. Yeah, this is taking the Knuckles Chaotix crane game to the next level, baby. Auto Yeah really likes the sprite work with this game, and a damn good reason. It was definitely worth it to get some legit gameplay and not with any emulation issues. As Keo says, Bomberman games are so full of charm always. There's Bonk. So who are these other characters, Auto Yeah? Unless anyone else even reckons. I like the toucans along the side. They're animated, plucking at their feathers as basic hygiene maintenance. Auto Yeah is one of the luckiest people to play this on a decent Saturn emulator. Nice. JJ says Tep had him listen to some amazing Bomberman. I wonder if you remember which game it is so that Auto Yeah can go, oh, that game, I know. Alright, Auto Yeah says some of these characters are from a Hudson Soft JRPG. Auto Yeah never played that game. Wow, is this a Mario Party drawing minigame? Oh, it meant draw as in a tie. Well, it's 7:20. We've got 5 more minutes of hanging out. So register your final statements. Drop your final fun facts. Feel free to plug something if you're promoting anything these days. And I want to thank you all for hanging out. What a great time this was. Yeah, we'll revisit Tears of the Kingdom maybe here and there. Not next week. But I also will talk tonight with JJ about what will be the next Wednesday race. I mean, logically, it would either be, if we were continuing the premise, Sonic 1 Emerald competition, but even maybe Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. It's an idea. Ghost of Burbs got the certified hype. And yeah, Stanley, we'll talk about that off the air, definitely. Wow, Auto Yeah says, did you know that you can play with 10 people in this game? How does that work? Is it online connectivity, or is it you take turns? Yeah, now Eevee Boy says 3K Emerald Race. Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, although this was not your question, it just reminded me to say that tonight's kart racing prize will be 5,000 points. However, if there are a lot of people that are there at the start at 8 p.m., I would consider having a second place prize, like 2,000 points or something. You know, if it's just 5 people, then we'll just do a first place prize. But we'll see. Akio says, make space in your wallet then, EB. And yeah, Ghost Verb is saying it won't let you do animated emotes. Do you know why? Because JJ did one just like a few minutes ago with the glitch. Well, it's 7:23. We only got 2 minutes. But yeah, Barry says Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Emerald Race would be cool. Yeah, so that we'll leave that as an option. Yeah, says you got to get a Saturn, a copy of this game, and the multi-tap. Oh, is that like a controller input splitter? Nice. Thank you, Ghost Bird, for the on-screen celebration ghosts. Here they come. Nice. Look at all those cool kid ghosts with their Reggie glasses. Thank you so much, Ghost Bird. Sonic 4 Emerald Race, says Wacko. Now you're talking. End stream. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the lobby now. So racers, start your engines, baby. And look out for Eevee Boy because he's been dominating. Barry, have yourself a great night. Otto, yeah, always great to have you. I'm glad I was finally able to get a Friday stream in. The reasons for that, why I'm doing mostly Saturdays, is work-related. They've been mostly giving me Saturdays, but it's good to get in this Friday, and they'll probably do more. But thank you so much for the request, Otto, yeah. Always great to check in with this great music and its charming sprite work. So, Eevee Boy, I'll see you on the track. Wackadude, nothing stopping me. Ghosted Verbs joining us on the track. See a Barry, see a Keo on the track, JJ on the track, Stanley on the track, question mark? Have you worked on your drifting, Stanley? You can pull off a successful drift. I'll let you into the Discord server tonight. Just look up a drifting tutorial for Mario Kart 8, and it'll be the same steps to follow. Alright, Stanley gonna try to be there. But I appreciate the sentiment, Otto, yeah. We all got our duties. We all got our duties. And yeah, Wackadude says Sonic Drift 2. Yeah, we should at least get that on. Maybe not a full hour, but maybe an end of stream check-in. Not a check-in because I never streamed it. And yeah, Barry, I was just saying good night and have a good one. I think you said you... Alright, I can't wait for the ad though. But I recommend that you subscribe. But thank you very much, Otto, yeah, for the great stream wishes. So, if you're enjoying an ad, you can always subscribe. Especially if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Shadow Ops says, thank you, Alex Yard. One day. Alright, one day you'll join us for kart racing, maybe. Well, I look forward to it. But yeah, Barry is back. I was just saying, have a good night, and maybe we'll see you on the racetrack someday if it ever works out. So, signing off. Thanks again, everyone. Of course, everyone beyond those who are in chat watching out there. I want to thank you for tuning in to The Zone, a place that means everything to me. I'm honored that you're all here, and I love chatting with you and checking in with you and learning about new games and soundtracks. I knew about Saturn Barnman before today, but it was all thanks to Otto, yeah. So thanks, Otto, yeah. That's all, folks. As Wackadude says, see you on the racetrack. I'm gonna try tonight. Wait, you don't try other Listen, I usually try. Me and JJ have been talking a lot about a lot of interesting stuff during our kart hangouts, which, if you're a patron like EB, you get to listen in and even participate in said patron-exclusive discussions. But let the party continue. Have a good Friday night, everybody. See you at the starting line of the racetrack. I'll be playing.